Hello everyone, my name is Imaji Lasahido from International Relations Batch 2019. Today we will be discussing about one of the many Indonesian culinary, and today's choice we will be discussing about Lombok. Now before we know about the culinary itself, let's discuss about the island itself. So Lombok is an island from the Nusa Tenggara archipelago that's separated from the Lombok Strait from the Bali to the west and Alas Strait to the east from Sumbawa. So by all means, the island is located on near the Bali Island itself. While both are considered to be rival in by means of tourism, both island itself have considered to hold their uniqueness and their own feature. But today we're not going to discuss about the island, but we're going to discuss the culinary. Now, the first culinary we'll be discussing is ayam taliwang itself. So it was first introduced by the Karang Taliwang people who visit Lombok during the war where the Kingdom of Lombok and the Kingdom of Bali are in fighting. While the Taliwang people are tasked by the Kingdom of Lombok as a peace envoy. One of the reasons I am Taliwang is become prominent is when the Taliwang people itself began to merge with the Sasak people, the indigenous people of Lombok. And through this, I am Taliwang began to emerge and began to be introduced and always start out from creating from spices that available in Lombok. Now on how to make itself, you just gonna need kampung chicken, a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of turmeric powder, 4 tablespoon of water. Excuse me, it's not tablespoon previously, actually teaspoon. Cooking oil, coconut milk, brown sugar, and sugar and lemon. Spices are chilies, curly chilies, red chilies, clove of garlic, red onion, kencur, candle nut, and terasi, and a salt. And how to make it is not really that simple, but I'm just gonna give you a head on to see what it's like. First, you just need to puree the spices. You can use mortar and pestle, or a blender. After that, heat the cooking oil in the pan and salt the spices until it's cooked. Then try to add a coconut milk with sugar, brown sugar, cook it until it's thickened. Now this one is actually quite a handful, but try to consider just cut the middle of the chicken breast and then open it wide open. And then if you're having trouble to maintain it to be in the position, you can use a skewer on the right thigh and then the left half thigh and along the wing. After that, add the turmeric powder, salt, water, and put it on the ball, and then start to spread it on the chicken. And then finally grill the chicken until it's half cooked. Once it's half cooked, you can spread the spices and burn the chicken until it's thickened. If you have the remaining spices, add lime and then spread the chicken with the spice once again. And then ready to serve. And it is done. You can enjoy your very own taliwang chicken, or you can just buy from some restaurant that serve taliwang if you really want to know what it tastes like. But of course, taliwang chicken can also be served with another dish, which is plecing kangkung. Now, plecing kangkung is one of the culinary specialties of island of Lombok that made from kale and tomato sauce, sometimes tomato sauce, or you can just call it sambal. Now, plecing kangkung is very popular among culinary people because of its special taste. And to its stories, how the food is started is actually more like a fable-like, as it's quite mystery to it. It's revolved around the cook and the princess itself. So the cook is curious about a princess who rarely shown her face, always covered in cloth. And the cook decided to create a food where will be given to the princess and just just the time when he can see her face itself. I think this is where the Plechet Kangkong is started. It's more fable-like, but of course, we never know how it started because it's quite a mystery. On how to cook it is actually very simple. You just need kale, red onion, garlic, lime, a red chili, a piece of other red chili, large and small one, terasi, red tomatoes, brown sugar, and then a salt. And after that, you just need to boil, cut the kale, and then add salt out if it's boiled. And then after the kale, you boil all the spices, the red onion, garlic, large, small chili, and the dead tomatoes. And after you boil all the spices, you can grind it. Either you can use mortar and pestles or a blender. Now, while you grind it, you can add salt, brown sugar, terasi, and the sambal. The second one is mix it. You just need to mix the sambal with the kale on top, up, and then serve it. And that's all you need to do. It's very simple. So that's all about the history on how to make the cuisine in Lombok. Oh, I hope you have an incredible day on learning and always curious to know more about other cuisine that exists in Indonesia. Thank you very much and see you later.